Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Valentine's Day. I wore a little red for the felt like getting themed up. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Comment, please, in the comment box. Say Happy Valentine's Day, say whatever. Say Happy Single Day, Happy Galentine's, Palentine, whatever. I don't care. So again, like it, share it, do all the things. Today's going to be a little relationship truth for you all. Excuse me, a little coffee time. Delicious. Okay, so today's message is about the idea of whether you're single or in a relationship. There's going to be multiple facets to this. For those in a relationship, people see, the things that I go through with Kelly, and I've talked about the mysticism surrounding social media, and just realize it's not always sunshine and rainbows. And I remember when I was younger hearing people talk about relationships and being like, relationships are work. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like anything that I want to be a part of. But in all reality, it's not that I want to change the paradigm of relationships being work. And there's going to be a message for single people as well. But relationships are work, not because of the relationship, but because the world around us is always changing and we're always going through things and we're always going to be looking at financial woes or looking at people doing wrong to us, or maybe each other just having different outlooks on life. Like there's typically one partner that's more positive and cheerful and a hugger like me, and then there's somebody that's always that tends to be going through stuff. Or you know what? Those roles shift in a relationship all the time. We have to remember that. So relationships are work, but that's because you have to work on the world around us. And no two relationships are the same. If you're going into a new relationship, this is incredibly important. Kelly and I don't think our relationship matches up with any of her previous relationships. It doesn't match up with any of mine. I don't remember another relationship prior to this where I go and I work with horses and I feed hay and I do whatever and spend 2 hours out with mud boots on. That wasn't my previous relationships. But as we as human beings evolve, so does the kind of relationships we're in. And some are temporary, some are short-term, some are forever, some are for a long period of time. They're all different. So the one message, the truth that I have for you if you're in a relationship on this Valentine's Day is to not compare previous relationships to the one you're in. Realize they're not always going to look alike. And when you start to compare to other relationships, the truth is, when you start to compare your current relationship into other relationships, you're going to start to try to pick out things that aren't as good, not realizing there's a lot of other things that are actually better. So the comparison is where you get yourself into trouble. And for those of you out there that are single people, my single ladies, my single gentlemen, I'm 41 years old now. I lived the bulk of my life single and incredibly happy. In and out of relationships that were sometimes 6 months, sometimes a year, most of the time shorter. There's nothing wrong with being single. In fact, this is a great time to work on yourself. And sometimes when you're in a relationship, those couple days you have alone allow you to refocus your goals and where you're at. Also manifest. Start to think about what you want. And don't start to nitpick other individuals because you don't know when you're going to end up with a person that matches you. I probably am not the ideal candidate for what Kelly was looking for, although she did manifest me. She thought about somebody like me. She did manifest. But I'm not handy. I'm not a guy that's going to be doing all the things around the house. I don't have that many calluses on my hands. I'm not the ideal picture of a guy that she would want. And you know what? The relationships that you may end up wanting to get in might not be that ideal picture either, but they might just work out. And if you don't really care about being in a relationship, if society is telling you you have to be in a relationship, truth is you don't have to be in a relationship to be happy. Sometimes it's more fulfilling. I remember I'd go on a lot of solo trips and be like, it'd be nice to have somebody there, but I still enjoyed the heck out of it when I was by myself. It's nice to go at your own schedule, at your own pace. So cherish that until you are in the relationship. And if you're in a relationship, stop comparing your relationship to previous ones because it'll always be the detriment of said relationship. That is today's Daily Truth. Happy Valentine's Day. Kelly, if you made it this far, which I highly doubt you did. She doesn't really watch these. Happy Valentine's Day, babe. I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies out there, the moms, dads, I don't know. Happy Valentine's Day. God bless. for your Valentine's Day, I got news for you. I would suggest not surrendering your pet. Remember,